get this thing going. All right. Excuse me. What is going on, family? Oh, I'm very late. I'm almost an hour late. But I'm here. I am here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all come on in the room. Y'all come on in the room. Let me let everybody on the gram know that I'm live right now so we can really get it popping. I hope everybody has their copy of HC5. If you don't have it, you can go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. hiddencolorsfilm.com. I'm going to be in Boston this coming Friday. I'm going to be in Boston. You guys can join me in Boston. We're having an encore screening of HC5 at the Strand Theater in Boston, and we're going to do a Q&A afterwards, so I want you guys to join me. One of my rare appearances. I kind of chill out on doing too many public appearances. Hold on. Hey, what's up, man? I'm live right now on YouTube. Swipe up and join me live right now. All right. Hey, what's up, man? I'm live right now on YouTube. Swipe up and join me live right now. Once I do this, we're in the house. Hold on. All right. Okay, that's done. That's done. There we go. All right, so I'm here for you guys, man. It's us. It's all about us right now. Excuse me. It's all about us right now. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all had a prosperous day. I'm a little late today. We went to Universal Studios with the family. It was a big family day. Took all the children and my nephew out to Universal to ride the rides and, look at the dinosaur stuff. So we did that. So that's why I'm a little bit late. We got back late. Always got to do stuff with my beautiful, wonderful family. Oh, man. So, what's up, Sharia Johnson? Shout out to all my mods in the room. Shout out to all the mods in the room. Well, today's theme, we're going to be talking about respecting foundational Black Americans. We're going to talk about the importance of making people respect foundational Black Americans and us respecting ourselves and who we are as an ethnic group. It's very important that we respect ourselves, and we're going to make everybody else put some respect on our name. We got to understand who we are, and we're going to have to let other people know who we are. Too many people have taken us for granted. So, I want us to get into the habit of making people put some respect on foundational's name, especially if your ass is over here from another place. If you are one of these dual citizens or just a first or second gener, you're going to have to start putting respect on it. It's just so much disrespect that's thrown our way. And we have to do so much fighting. We got to start cleaning house. You dig? So I'm going to get on that in a minute. I'm going to really get on that in a minute. How are my people in Philly doing? I want my brothers and sisters in Philly to be safe. I know because of that shooting they had out there a few days ago, there has been a lot of retaliatory action by law enforcement. I've seen videos of them just stopping and frisking everybody, just shaking everybody down out there in Philly. I've seen some footage of them shaking folks down, just pulling over dozens of Black people out there, harassing Black people. I want my brothers and sisters in Philly to be safe. Let's be clear. A lot of brothers and sisters in Philly feel like that shooting may have been on some false flag type of thing. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's very questionable. A lot of stuff that has been said, a lot of things don't make sense. So a lot of things are very, people have reason to be skeptical. I'm going to be real. Some of the stuff they were saying ain't really adding up. We've seen the video look like they were pouring fake blood on one of the cops. One of the cops ran out with holding his hand. There was nothing in his hand, and then somebody pulled something out and started pouring something on it, and it looked like fake blood. You dig? I've seen videos where it looked like somebody was shooting fireworks from a wall. It looked real funny style, man. Some people tried to justify that blood video by saying that it was some iodine. It don't. The cop didn't have nothing on his hand, and then this substance was poured on it, and then it looked like blood. I don't know if it was iodine. I don't know if I'm falling for that one. This cop just happened to have iodine in his pocket, so I don't know. But I'm telling you, some of the stuff ain't adding up what they were saying. Now, understand, they were saying in all the initial reports that dude was busting an AK-47. See, this is the thing that got me skeptical. Yeah, I don't trust the police not out there for nothing. Because out there, yeah, I down my ass. Out there, you got some card-carrying white supremacists on the force out there. Yeah, cops walking around, you just happen to have some damn iodine on you. Think about this now. The cop just happened to have some iodine in his pocket. Okay. So that's a damn reach. It looks staged, and when they kept saying it's an AK-47, now I'm not no big-time gun expert. I'm not Rambo or nobody, but man, don't AKs do a little more damage than that? In the initial reports, I'm telling you, all the initial reports, they were saying that dude was busting an AK-47. AK-47. They kept saying AK-47. You can look it up. They kept saying AK-47. But he hit 6 cops, and all these cops got grazed, basically. All of these cops, all 6 of these cops got grazed or shot in the hand or shot in the leg or grazed in the leg. One cop got grazed in the head. I'm like, by an AK? Y'all got grazed by an AK? Come on, dude. You got grazed by a chopper? Think about this stuff that they're telling you, dude. Y'all, they got to be the luckiest cops. I mean, for one person to be grazed by an AK, it goes against the odds. For 2 people to get grazed by an AK or just shot in the hand, that really defeats all odds. But you telling me 6 damn people got hit with an AK, they just got grazed or hit in the hand with a chopper? Come on, let's think. Let's put our thinking caps on, man. My cousin Jerry is very good at these guns. I hope he's in here somewhere. Don't those AK bullets, can't they pierce ballistic vests from what I understand? Because some people were like, well, those AKs, they're inaccurate. What the hell are y'all talking about? Even if you close your eyes and start shooting an AK, you're going to do some damn damage. You don't have to be accurate. They're talking about some accurate bullshit. You don't have to be accurate to do damage with a damn AK. Don't they spin, the bullets spin or something like that when they shoot? Well, from what I understand, them AKs be piercing ballistic vests. A chopper will take your hand off. What's up, Rodney Robinson? What's up, player? A chopper, that'll take your hand off. You ain't walking around like this and you got hit by a chopper. You running around holding your hand like this, and you got hit by a chopper. Come on, man. I mean, at least make the lie believable. That all bullets spin, but them big ass bullets? Yeah, all bullets spin. Yeah. But yeah, dude, those cops ain't that damn lucky, all right? One person might luck up, maybe two. 6 people didn't luck up like that. They got hit by a chopper, and you got them little minor ass injuries, and now you out. You didn't have to stay in the hospital and all that, so now there's no medical record of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's so convenient. So when you go look up the medical record of the victims of this shooting, there are none. There are no medical records because, hey, they all got out. There were non-life-threatening injuries, so everybody just went in, got bandaged up, and they left. That's the thing that made me real skeptical, because they kept saying over and over and over in the initial reports when this standoff was happening, there's 6 officers that were hit. They're all non-life-threatening injuries. They just kept going on and on and on about how they're non-life-threatening. I'm like, okay, so that means there's not going to be any medical records that can justify them not having to admit anybody in the hospital. There's no paperwork. There's no medical record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're out there running with Band-Aids and shit. Motherfuckers got a chopper. You're supposed to be shooting a chopper, and everybody, come on, man. Come on. All right, man. All right. Come on, dude. Also, let me tell y'all something, because they were talking about this dude was shooting hundreds of rounds. They were talking about this dude is just spraying hundreds of rounds. It hit a SWAT car and all this stuff. Man, that chopper would have tore up some of them buildings out there, man. That chopper would have tore bricks off them buildings out there. You know? So, and then the very next day, Donald Trump is talking about, I'm going to have to get stuck. I got to get tough on street crime. So now they're using this, and this is why we got to be careful. They're using this to justify targeting black people, and this is why we got to be on alert at all times, because we can be on our P's and Q's as much as we want. We can say to ourselves, okay, we just act right. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to us. Look, they will stage and fake a scenario to justify targeting all of us. That's why we got to stay ready. We stay ready. We ain't got to get ready. We got to stay ready in case these folks try to use something to justify harming us in large numbers. You understand? Because again, I ain't really buying everything they saying. So too much stuff ain't adding up. And that ain't no chopper that grazed all these damn people. I'm sorry. Say exactly same thing happened in Germany. You dig? Okay, who is this one A1 Doski talking about he's busting nuts? How come y'all not, this nigga done said this about 3 or 4 times. How come y'all have not banned this nigga? This nigga sitting up here watching the broadcast with his drawers pulled to the side. Ban this nigga. Damn. It's the middle of the month. This nigga don't have his moist check. So he's in here campaigning for somebody. Get him out of here, please. This nigga's trying to turn a trick until the first of the month come on through. God damn, nigga, get up out of here. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't see him? Come on, mods. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all should know better. This nigga done sat up here talking about he busting nuts and he looking at me and come on, man. Y'all should have banned this nigga a long time ago. God damn, this nigga's on his 2nd stroke and y'all letting him up in the goddamn room. This nigga got his birthday bussy all in the air. It's his birthday and his ass is in the air with a candle in it. Waiting for somebody to blow it out. And it's not happening over here. Get this nigga out the fucking room. God damn. It's too much, man. I mean, y'all just letting the nigga go on and on. God. All right. That just messes the energy of the room up. You know? Good Lord. So anyway, let's continue on. But y'all keep your eye on these niggas. All right? So, you know what I saw? There's a show. I saw a movie on Netflix. There's a movie called Rim of the World. Have y'all seen that? Where did I get this shirt from? I think Ricky Rawls was selling these shirts. Um, from Champagne Shark. Shout out to that brother. I saw this show, this movie called Rim of the World. Have y'all seen that? Yeah, streaming for HC5 is coming soon. I just wanted everybody to get the DVD first, and we're going to do streaming soon. So, you seen Rim of the World? Rim of the World. Yes, it's some of it is pretty funny, but disturbing to a certain degree. There's a little black kid in there, a little chunky little black boy in there, and his name is Benjamin Flores. That's his real name. He used to be on the Disney Channel. Yeah, they saved the Earth from aliens. Some of the stuff is kind of funny. It gets a little coonish, and they got these kids. They go to like summer camp or something. The black kid, he's a rich kid, but he's bucking his eyes through the whole thing. Yeah, he was bucking his eyes just a little bit too much. You can tell some white folks wrote this. He's bucking his eyes, and the white boys are beating him up, and then, so okay. That started bothering me a little bit. Then there was a scene that really bothered me that I didn't like. Yeah, that kid was cooning a little bit. His eyes was bucking. The white boys punching him and all this old shit. And yeah, they always got They always got one buck in their eyes. Yeah, his dad was going to prison. He was rich, but his dad was going to prison. I'm like, who wrote this? I said, I can see the little white supremacists in the room writing his part. But one part really disturbed me. Jermaine, you caught that. Where the alien molested the dude. There were some aliens attacking him and the white boy. And yeah, that scene, I didn't like that. The alien stuck something in the little black boy's mouth. And then they fought the aliens off. And he had like this black wet stuff on his face. And he was like, oh man, what happened? What was that? And the white boys was like, that was the alien's penis. And the black boy was like, oh, that alien had his dick in my mouth? Oh, Lord, dude. I said, who wrote this, man? Did they just have the little black kid get raped and molested by the damn alien? Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Yeah. The little black kid got molested by the alien. I'm like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Yeah, man. It's real funny style. It's called Rim of the World. Yeah, the little black kid, they had him buck dancing. Them eyes was just a bucket. Yeah. Yeah, Rim of the World. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to black kids got to get beat up and molested and all. Come on, dude. Yeah, they weren't doing all that to the white kids. Yeah. And they had a couple other black people in there really cooning it up. There was some more black people in there. Their eyes was bucking too. All right. You dig? But, yeah. But anyway, yeah, Al Sharpton. Oh, look, let me get on Al Sharpton. Hold on. Let me get on Al. Let me get on Al Sharpton for a minute. Because Al is, they got him. Hold on one second. They got Al Sharpton He's back on the train. Hold on. Where's this? Al Sharpton the other day was talking about immigrants. See, this is the thing. The Democrats are trying to get black voters, black Americans, foundational black Americans, to get on this immigrant train. Because, look, they're looking at the numbers. They see that foundational black Americans, we're not getting on board with none of this stuff, as we should not get on board with it. They see that we're not getting on board with this stuff. There's a pushback from us, as there should be. There should be. Excuse me. And where's that clip? Okay, now let me play this clip of Sharpton. I want y'all to hear this game he's trying to run. Let me play this clip. Let me get my screen right. Here we go. All right. Now check this out. Hold on, where we at?
Members of Congress.
Okay, here we go.
About all these immigrants coming in. Garvey was an immigrant. Malcolm's family was immigrants. And don't you get in the middle of something that is construed to divide. That's why I told y'all when Trump talked about telling them 4 members of Congress to squad, go back where you come from, and everybody getting defensive. First of all, I didn't ask to come here.
Okay, damn all that. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Let me break this down. Here's y'all. I didn't ask to come here. Y'all brought me here. Okay, listen. First of all, don't compare Garvey to some of these immigrants coming over now, especially a lot of these immigrants on the southern border. They have nothing to do with Garvey, nothing in common with Garvey. Garvey came over during a time where you had to live in the black community if you were a black person. Also, let's be very clear. When Garvey came here, we elevated Garvey. It was foundational black Americans who elevated Garvey. Garvey's come up was with us. We were the one over here, foundational black Americans, who lifted Garvey up, who supported Garvey, who funded Garvey. Do you understand? Let's be clear. Garvey was black first. He was about global black people. He wanted black people globally to get it popping. You understand? He wanted black people to get it popping globally, and we were cool with that. Garvey couldn't even get that popping in Jamaica. Remember, he tried several times to get a Pan-African agenda with Jamaicans, and he couldn't do it. And he tried in other parts of the Caribbean, could not do it. With us, we were with that. So we elevated Garvey. People try to throw up Garvey as if Garvey was the norm for immigrants back then from other places in the Caribbean. He wasn't. He was an anomaly. You understand? And he had nothing to do with what these immigrants got going on now, some of these anti-black immigrants that come over here. Garvey had nothing to do with them. So don't even try to conflate the two. Garvey wouldn't co-sign these immigrants coming over here working against us. These Asian and Middle Eastern and Hispanic immigrants coming over here working against black people. Garvey wouldn't co-sign that shit in a million years. So they're trying to be deliberately deceptive by bringing up certain icons that black people elevated. Then they start talking about Malcolm's mom. That's the same talking point that all of those Boule Negroes use. All right? Malcolm's dad was a foundational black American. His mom had ancestry in Grenada, whatever. But again, Malcolm was an anomaly. You understand? It was black Americans who elevated him. See, they keep doing their damnness to undermine our damn reparations. Garvey was legal, absolutely. And also, this whole thing where they want us to bite the bullet and campaign for immigrant groups, black people, do you understand? Us supporting immigration is a nail in the coffin for black Americans. We don't understand the danger. I think we do understand. That's why we ain't supporting it. We don't understand, or a lot of us don't understand the danger of supporting immigration right now. The dangers of supporting that, that's the nail in the coffin. That's the worst thing we could do. I really want black people to understand that, because these immigrant groups are decidedly anti-black. They're there to replace us and to specifically undermine us. There is zero camaraderie. We have to accept that fact. There is no camaraderie. There is zero benefit for us to support immigration. Zero. At this juncture, I would like for anybody to tell me what the benefit is for us to support any immigration. And don't hit me with, well, there's some black immigrants too. There's some immigrants coming from Africa. There's some immigrants coming from the Caribbean. Unfortunately, too many of them are worse. Let's keep it a buck. I've said this a million times, and I'm not saying it to shit on anybody, but too many. It ain't no benefit. There is no benefit. It's not, dude, we let immigrants who come over here and target us to kill us, literally. Dude, they just had a march with the Proud Boys, and they got one of their main spokespersons for the Proud Boys. It's an Afro-Cuban immigrant that they hide behind. They're like, we're not racist because we got that black guy who's an immigrant as our spokesperson. Enrique Tarrio. That's an Afro-Caribbean Cuban who's a spokesperson for the white supremacist group, the Proud Boys. Those are who the hell we fight to bring over here. We fight and get our heads bashed to bring these people in like that so they can go join white supremacist groups against us. They have zero respect for foundational black Americans. This is why we're going to make them. Candace Owens, that's another one. There is no benefit. There is zero benefit. That's why they can't, you notice the Democrats, they can't tell us what the benefits are. The best they can do is Marcus Garvey was an immigrant. You see, they keep using that same tired, weak, whack-ass talking point. Marcus Garvey was a Harry Belafonte was a Democrat. Malcolm X Mama was the same five-ass people. And the fact that you can only name the same five people shows where the problem is. You're naming five individuals that black people elevated. They didn't benefit us. We elevated them when they came over, and we fueled the agenda. We elevated them to give them a lane to thrive. And when they turned around and had a powerful narrative, we rock with that too. So let's be very clear. A lot of people, they came over and came up off of us. It's not the other way around. They came up off us. We supported them. We saw talent in them. We saw something positive, and we said, okay, you might not be from here, but I like you. We'll support you. That's us giving them the glow up. You understand? Remember, they always name the same damn 5 people from 100 years ago. Remember, when you can't you can't say nothing about Malcolm without mentioning the foundational black American who gave Malcolm the game and lifted him up. That was Elijah Muhammad. Without the foundational black American, there would not be a Malcolm X. It would have just been Malcolm Little. Let's be clear. It was a foundational black American who created Malcolm. And that's no disrespect to Malcolm. Malcolm already had it in it, but the minister brought it up out of him. You know? Absolutely. See, foundational black Americans, we support people. We support your ideology. We support your integrity. We don't want nothing in return. We do stuff and we don't, we just want to see you glow up. We want to see you thrive and possibly help us against these white supremacists, but we don't want nothing in return. And see, that's been a gift and a curse. So we're going to have to stop that. See, people are going to have to respect the foundations. And they're going to have to respect you, and they're going to have to respect me. They're going to have to start showing respect. And these bought and paid for Negroes who go around out here talking about how we need to support all these other groups who go out of their way to undermine us. We're going to discredit these folks, and we're going to get them out the mix because they are a problem. These Negroes are a major problem. Where is this? And speaking of Sharpton, holding a Sharpton, let me show y'all this. This was today in Harlem. They had something going on in Harlem. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This is Sharpton, by the way, because we trying to be riders out here, and this is Sharpton. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, this is Al. Hold on. What about that's Sharpton.
Where's the white women at?
That's Sharpton. Look, getting it in. He's up there in Harlem.
What about black on black?
He's out there getting it with that big old bobblehead.
Where's the white women at?
Dude. Sharpton is out there cutting a jig with that George Washington perm. Nigga, folks thought that was Photoshop. They thought that we Photoshopped. No, that's that nigga. That's him. Sharpton out there shaped like Sammy Davis Jr. with a head like Maya Angelou. He's out there getting it. Getting them butter biscuits. No, y'all notice all the Democratic shills, all the Boule Negroes out here dancing, rolling and Angela Rye, all these Negroes out here dancing. Sharpton dancing with that blown out kitty perm. This nigga head looked like an unfluffed pillow. Damn, good Lord. Just shucking and jiving. Lord. This nigga in that perm. Yeah, a lot of folks thought it was fake. They're like, no, they thought we superimposed the head on the body. Like, no, that is him. That is him. That is that Negro. Lord. So, you dig, that's what it is. But, a lot of folks are still talking about that Jay-Z deal. A lot of folks are chiming in. A lot of people in the industry. A lot of people are shooting subliminals. I saw something Master P was talking about having integrity. Let me play that. Let me find that clip of Master P. Because I want you. Because some people are saying Jay's name directly. Some people are using subliminals. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to Master P's Instagram. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, let me play what Master P said, and he was clearly talking about the Jay-Z deal. Now, some people are talking about it. They don't want to say nothing by name. You know, they don't want to be messy. You dig? Hold on. Where is it? Okay. All right. This is my man, Master P. Shout out to Master P. But Master P said some real shit. Hold on.
All the haters in your neighborhood. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. The truth, they say the truth hurt. But I want to give y'all something to grow on because, you know, for the ones that's trying to get to this type of lifestyle, or even the ones that made it, that are rich, you know, no car, no money, no house is worth selling your soul for. You have to have integrity. You have to have morals. We can't take none of this with us. I could go back to nothing, but like I said, I turn down deals. When it comes to selling your people out or not doing what's right, if the shoe fit well, I don't care who don't like it, but the truth hurt. Who are the haters in your neighborhood? Man, God is good. Doing what's right. You can't take this with you. So whatever you have, man, it's just about doing what's right.
All right. That was Master P. Let me get that off. All right. So a lot of people are chiming in. All right. A lot of people are chiming in. You know. Yeah, that deal that Jay-Z did, it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I talked about it a few days ago. I talked about it a few times. I don't want to go too deep in it. But, you know, there was some people on the fence with it. Some people were co-signing. I'll get on that in a second. But for the most part, a lot of people, even in the industry, a lot of folks are looking at it real funny style. And, you know, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, Jay-Z did a deal with the NFL, kind of piggybacking off the whole Colin Kaepernick protest and the whole shebang. Basically, what the deal looks like is the NFL needed a black face to take some of the heat off of them. And they basically needed a Negro whisperer, and it looked like Jay took that role as the Negro whisperer. And a lot of folks are looking at it funny style. And let me tell you something. Some of the stuff is even more insidious because what people are saying is that, you know, not only do a lot of people feel like Jay-Z sold everybody out with this deal, Jay-Z was going around earlier, at an earlier time, telling people not to do a deal with the NFL. Y'all heard about Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri's people said that Jay-Z called Jermaine Dupri personally and told Jermaine Dupri not to do that Super Bowl halftime deal with the NFL. Jermaine Dupri, remember, Jermaine was about to get some kind of deal going on with them. Yeah, when they had it down in Atlanta, they offered Jermaine Dupri the deal. They offered, they offered Jermaine the deal because they had the Super Bowl down in Atlanta. I don't watch that stuff, but they had it down in Atlanta, right? So they were going to do this big deal with Jermaine Dupri. The word is Jay called Jermaine personally and said, hey, don't take the deal. It was on some, you know, we got to stick together, brother. It was on that type of thing. And after he told Jermaine to not rock with the deal, Jay turned around and did the exact same deal he told Jermaine not to do. You know? So So, yeah, you dig. So that looks funny, man. That looks funny. Well, if Jay called up on some, hey man, we brothers, we gotta stick together, and somebody's like, okay, yeah, all right, well let's stick together, and then you turn around and do the damn deal, like, well, damn, you dig? Like, whoa, dude. So yeah, this is what folks are saying, man. This is why people. It ain't like people are just kind of picking on Jay. I mean, people are looking at some of these moves like, damn, bruh, like that. People are looking at bruh real funny style. Yeah, and it's the deal is a come up for Jay. It's a come up for him. The deal is a come up for him. You dig? And this is why stuff like this, everybody needs to be clear about what's going on, what the agenda should be, because you leave the door open for somebody to exploit it. This is why things like this, man, everything should be very clear. Especially with Colin. Look, Colin is my dude. I reached out to Colin the other day. I didn't hear nothing back. Colin and Nessa and those guys, y'all being deliberately vague and evasive about, whatever. You dig? So, y'all, truth be told, y'all just being a little too vague about stuff. And you dig? Things should be more clear on a grassroots level. They better decide how they want to do this thing. You dig? It just can't be all up in the air because people are going to start exploiting everything. And I'm saying to Colin and Nessa, y'all need to be clear. Y'all need to be clear on what the deal is. Y'all know what's up. Again, I reached out to Colin the other day. You dig? And this is real talk right now. No. This is real goddamn talk. This is real talk right now. We can't be playing with this shit. Either you go in, you go hard, or you go home. You go three ways. You go hard, you go home, you go to hell. You dig? No, Cap didn't sell out with his settlement. He got a settlement because that was his only. He was going to have to go to court and all this stuff, and based on the contract and the situation, you got to go to like an arbitration first. So yeah, he didn't sell out. I mean, these people blackballed him. They blackballed him. Yeah, what's up, Ola? Shout out to Ola. Everybody say what's up to Ola. But yeah, we ain't gonna have this in between shit now. You dig? That's just gonna undermine everything. That shit is gonna undermine everything, and it's too many vagaries going on here. Shout out to everybody who watch Hidden Colors 5. But yeah, like I said, it's just too many vagaries, man. Now, people need to start being very clear on what the agenda is going to be. You dig? They know how to reach out. They know what to say. They, be clear on this shit. You dig? It's time to be clear on what the hell is going on a grassroots level, so shit ain't just up in the air. Look, if we're going to go in, we're going to go in, but it ain't going to be on some, just whatever. You dig? Yeah, I like getting stuff done. You know, I like for there to be an agenda. I like for there to be an agenda. I just don't want to, leave stuff open for people to come in and just exploit what's going on. Again, this thing is just, it's bigger than just, Kaepernick at this point. You dig? Because now we've exposed a lot of stuff that goes on in the NFL, a lot of funny style stuff, and just the fact that they're trying to tell people they can't protest certain things, that goes into the bigger picture of how systematic white supremacy works. You dig? Yeah, silence is complicity. Yeah, this just sitting back, chilling, and just, yeah. If that's what it is, well, damn, we charge this whole shit to the game then. You dig? If that's what it is, if ain't nobody gonna say nothing, charge this bullshit to the game. And we move on to some other shit, and when cats start exploiting it, because now, when you opening the door for people to come in and exploit it, when there's no direction. And look, Jay ain't got no master plan. Jay saw an opening, and see, Jay saw an opening there. You dig? There's a quick bag for him, and let me get this bag. The coast is clear. There's no real direction. Jay looked around. Wait a minute. Hey, there's no real direction here. That's why he was being vague. You saw how he was like, yeah, protesting is good, but what's next? What's next? Protesting, that brings a lot of, So now he's being vague, see? So yeah, my man went in there and exploited that. He exploited an opening because there's no direction. So my man went in there on an opportunist thing. The name of the game right now, I get it. You break them down to a point. You break them down, you break down the NFL and you starve them out. You dig? But there has to be some direction. There has to be some type of direction. And people got to be clear on this type of stuff. But if it's just going to be some up in the air shit, whatever, man. And plus, look, I don't watch the shit anyway. You dig? I don't watch sports like that anyway, so it's nothing for me to go in on them, boycott them, or whatever. But my thing is, when you start going in, we got to go all the way in. We can't play around with this shit. I don't play with white supremacists, as you know how I get down. I don't play whatsoever. And if everybody's going to get on code and say, okay, the NFL is a problem, they're doing this, they're doing that, and this is what should be done, and this is what we should continue to do, then let's do that. And if the NFL, there's a lot of different things that could have been done. People ain't communicating. Like I said, man, if motherfuckers start communicating, we'll be like, look, NFL, you gonna break bread. Eric Reed went in. I respect that, but nigga, we got to learn how to be consistent. See, now I don't like shit just being up in the air and then people can come in and exploit it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be consistent about certain things. We got to be consistent. There's a lot of things we could have done. But hey, people are being too goddamn vague. And I'm like, damn, there's 5,000 people in here. Shout out to all 5,000 people in here. You dig? You dig? I don't like for something, we get the ball rolling and then the ball stops rolling and the ball is just kind of going in a circle and then everything starts getting exploited. Yeah? Then things start getting exploited. You dig? Yeah, we got to stay on code, man. We got to stay on code. You dig? And if it's going to be grassroots, keep that shit grassroots. If it's going to be corporate, well, damn. Whatever. it's just too up in the air. That's my thing. Everything is too up in the air. Every goddamn thing is up in the air. You dig? I go all the way in. If we're gonna do something, if we're gonna be on something where we're gonna be empowered, I go all the way in. I go to the top. You dig? That's how we gotta be, man. We gotta be so unapologetically black with shit. And I'm talking about for real, for real. We gotta be so unapologetically black with stuff where we gotta go real hard and then we gotta go nonstop until we get the gold. When things start getting exploited, then that takes the energy out of it. Then we back at square one. Man. Yeah. But what's interesting about Jay, I saw some people talking a lot of dumbass stuff. Like, man, Jay-Z, that's a good business move. Man, Jay-Z gonna get on the inside, but Jay-Z got a seat at the table. Jay-Z got a seat at the table. I heard all that dumbass talk. And I heard Negroes talking about, well, you gotta understand, Jay-Z, he gonna infiltrate from the inside. I'm like, nigga, you dumbass fools think that Jay-Z is infiltrating the NFL. Do you ass hats think that Jay-Z is infiltrating the Negroes always talk that dumbass nonsense like that. That's the same thing when somebody gets shot and they get some black police chief and he runs out here, I was going to be the seat at the table. And they pretend that he's going to infiltrate the department. These white supremacists aren't about to let you infiltrate them. Whenever a Negro is telling you about some Negro infiltrating some white supremacist organization, do you know you're dealing with a stupid ass crackhead? That nigga's on crack, whoever's telling you that. You're not infiltrating shit. You name one time some niggas that infiltrated some white supremacist organization. Let me tell you something. Whenever they bring a token Negro around, do you know how much they've screened and vetted that nigga? They've screened and vetted that nigga from the rooter to the tutor. That is the last Negro that's going to infiltrate anything. They don't let you in those big inner circles like that. You're a mascot. They don't let you up in those secret private meetings on their little islands and golf courses. They're not letting you into that. There's zero infiltration. You've never seen Negroes infiltrate them circles. Dude, you can't infiltrate you can't infiltrate the janitorial position, let alone the upper brass. Jay-Z got a seat at the table. Maybe Jay-Z he an owner of the team. Maybe Jay-Z can sign Kaepernick. We got too many grown-ass children-minded niggas. Niggas have minds like children. Jumping into adult conversations. That's what I hate. We got too much of that in black society. We're trying to have an intelligent conversation, and that's the pet peeve that we have. Whenever we try to have an intelligent conversation about strategizing, understand chess moves that other people play, there's always people that we gotta hold their hand and slow the conversation down by their stupid ass talk. talking about some Jay-Z got a seat at the table. He's part owner of a team, and maybe he can sign Kaepernick. If you think that's going to happen, you ate lead paint in the projects as a child. We can't be dumb when it comes to dealing with these white supremacists. See, they infiltrate black people. You ain't infiltrating them. They infiltrate us all the time. You're not infiltrating them. Jay-Z is not infiltrating them. When they bring a token around, they watch your every move. Not only do they watch your every move, they watch everything they say around you. They go out of their way to not give you pertinent information. They go out of their way to not give you pertinent information. Let's be very clear. Oh, some of these black YouTubers, they're just too damn ridiculous. And another thing I noticed, it's not lost on me. A lot of these pro Jay-Z folks, when I see them online arguing for this janky deal, I'm seeing a lot of foreign flags. Oh yes, shout out to Dubai. Oh, that's when I always look at the common denominator, and when I see a lot of these Negroes, hey man, Jay-Z this is a good deal. Jay-Z got a seat at the table. What the hell are you talking about, nigga? I'm looking at foreign flags in your profile. As a matter of fact, I had an argument online with somebody I know. I know one of these niggas, one of these dual citizens. Had an argument with him. He jumped up in my comment section. Hey, Tariq, man, Jay-Z making a good move. Man, you supposed to be pro-black. Why you talking against him, man? You ain't keeping it real. One of these dual citizens. And I know this nigga. I met him. I met him. I don't know him, but I met this nigga. So I know who he is. He knows who I am. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You ain't even from here, first of all. You're a dual citizen, if anything. Because he's a Caribbean immigrant. Second gen, something like that. And I'm like, bruh, first of all, you running up in my mentions talking about I ain't pro-black. First of all, brother, you a dual citizen, my nigga. So I had to check him on that, first of all. Let me say, that's one thing I had to check motherfuckers on. Oh yeah, let me go there. Let me go there. Because a lot of times when we have business over here with our people, we got a lot of dual citizens who want to jump in the mix. And I'm like, bruh, of course, you don't have the same level of concern that I have for the masses of black Americans. So that's why a deal like that is something that you would like. Because that undermines black people and it just empowers one person, it gives them a bag. See, that's what that deal is about. And there's a lot of Negroes out here who have the same mentality as Jay. They're like, fuck the rest of y'all, I get a bag. And a lot of these dual citizens, they think like that. A lot of these dual citizens, they would do that deal at the drop of a hat. They can give less than a damn about the masses of us because they never did in the first place. They're like, shit, I came over here to get a bag. My family came over here to get a bag. My whole being is about coming over there getting a bag from these Negroes. So Jay-Z, I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z is my hero. You dig? Jay-Z, man, that nigga's the greatest. And I'm like, no. See, we're not going to play that game. We're not going to play that game. There's a lot of people who look at us as a come-up. A lot of people look at us as a come-up. And I let old dude know. I said, look, brother, I'm not like you. I'm not a dual citizen. And I explained it to him like, bruh, if shit goes bad over here, I can't pack up and go live with my grandma in the Caribbean. I got to stay here and make that happen. Nor do I want to leave. I don't want to go nowhere else. I got enough fight in me to make things good for my people on my ancestral land. So when I see people harming the masses or engaging in behavior that undermines the masses of my people, that concerns me. I'm not a Jay-Z dick sucker. I like Jay-Z as a rapper, some of his business moves, but I'm not a Jay-Z groupie like some of these other niggas, and they like the fact that it's niggas can do cutthroat business and undermine folks. You dig? See, this is why we gotta check these dual allegiance niggas. And then they start explaining like, oh man, what you trying to say? All us black people don't share the same struggle. We all in this together now. And then here they go with all that we all in this together talk. Now these are niggas who got Caribbean flags, African flags all over the place. See, these Negroes will fly their flags, go out of their way to pay homage to their history. And the minute we do the same, all of a sudden, oh, you being divisive, man. Why? I've had a motherfucker talk about y'all American descendants of slaves, y'all being selfish because we're trying to get reparations. I've heard a motherfucker say that we are being selfish. Yeah, we barriers and akadas and all this stuff. See, we start looking out for ourselves like everybody else does, and they want to cry foul. Let me tell y'all something. I want some of y'all dual citizens to understand. When we go to your countries, we show respect. And y'all demand respect in your country. And we got no problem with that. We do the same. We're doing the same here. We're doing the same here. Yeah, a lot of these immigrants, man, and what I like, a lot of these, especially in the Caribbean, there's a lot of these niggas in the Caribbean that's showing their real colors. You dig? And I always get niggas like the Rollins, some of these first and second generation immigrants from Haiti. I have to check them because they'll be on some shit. Man, you did 1804 about my country. How come you hating on us now? Nobody's hating on anybody. Bitch nigga. Man, you came to Haiti. You made all that money on your documentary about Haiti. Roland even said that dumb shit. Because Roland, you know he's Haitian. Man, you made 1804. You made a lot of money. And that's another thing. Some of these immigrant niggas always count the motherfuckers' money. Man, you made a movie about Haiti? What you do with all that money you made? Motherfucker, what I wanted to do. And by the way, I gave a lot of money to Haiti, by the way. Let's be very clear. I've given thousands of dollars to people out there in Haiti just because. Not out of no damn. I wasn't obligated to do shit, but the people showed me so much love down there. I given thousands of dollars down there. You know? But the thing is, I went to Haiti, made a movie, and left. I didn't go down there and tell motherfuckers what to do with their political game. I didn't go down there telling people they shouldn't get compensation from the French. I didn't go down there telling people they stupid for not voting for somebody or they are dumb for not going for such and such policy. I didn't do that at all. I went down there, did business, showed respect, and left. Didn't take nothing from anybody. But nigga, some of y'all niggas are over here. Y'all done brought your shit over and you're living here eating on foundational black Americans and hating on foundational black Americans. You dig? So nigga, you done set up shop after we done brought your ass over here. Remember, I want people to be very clear. When your ass get over here, it's us that's helping you. It's black Americans that's helping you. Foundational black Americans is helping your ass. I got a lot of love for Haiti. Dude, I got the old goon tattoo on me. I got the utmost love for Haiti. But nigga, y'all bring your ass over here and set up shop and then start talking dumb. You dig? You come over here and you eating off us every damn day. You going to our HBCUs every day. That's some shit that could have went to another foundational black American. You are eating our tax dollars every day, particularly in black areas. I'm talking about a lot of y'all because that's where you go. When you come over, they're not sending you to white areas. You're not going to white areas. You're coming to places where we are, where our tax dollars are directly feeding your ass. You dig? All them plantains and that jerk chicken, where that money coming from? You dig? Eating goddamn good too. So y'all gonna put some respect on foundational black Americans. Y'all gonna stop bringing your ass over here talking shit to foundational black Americans. That's some shit y'all gonna cut out. And I've been checking niggas on that stuff. I've been checking niggas on that very heavy. You're not gonna sit your ass over here and say anything negative to me or any other black person. And you waving another flag from another country. You know, y'all not doing that shit around me. I'm G-checking the fuck out of niggas on that. You feel me? So we're going to clean up shop here. We're going to clean up shop because y'all do not let that happen in your country. I was just in Jamaica. Boy, they were checking niggas left and right for just talking halfway greasy about Jamaicans if you ain't from there. They don't play that for one motherfucking second over there. Y'all don't play that at all over there. But then you come over here and try to pull that shit. No. Your ass get checked too. Shamel, you say, yes indeed. Now, I'm checking that. Yeah, we got to clean up shop. That's the problem. That's why these Negroes come over here from these other countries and they get to do whatever and then end up joining the Proud Boys. Because, see, we sit up here and just because motherfucker got some melanin on them, we like propping them up, dusting them off, and come on, man, let me uplift you. You look like me. Let me uplift you. Then we done dusted this motherfucker all, uplifted them, and they done went and joined the Proud Boys. Or they done went and got with Charlie Kirk like Candace Owens and all those Negroes. Nah, we got to stop that. We got to clean that up. Y'all going to have to start showing respect to foundational black Americans. See, that's the problem. And the thing is, and this is the problem, black Americans. See, we've had these different groups make us feel like perpetual outsiders. We've been told that we're not really American. We've been told that we ain't really African. So black Americans, we've been told that, you know, we're just a floating around type of people, just kind of go with the flow. We're told that we're outsiders everywhere. And you're not outsiders. You're not. Yeah, this whole thing, we're just in just a perpetual limbo. You're not. This is why I use the term foundational Black Americans. Let's be clear. Black people, this is our ancestral land. I want y'all to really understand that. That's why we don't have to use the term African American. Let's be real. We've been here longer than every other group. There were black people here before the red-skinned people. Let's go into history here. And we've talked about this in all of the Hidden Colors films. Dr. Claude Anderson talked about the black-skinned Folsom people who were here thousands of years ago, way before the so-called red man. See, they got you thinking that there were red-skinned people running all around here. There were some, but many of the people who were called Native American, many of these people were damn near jet black. That's why many Native Americans were reclassified as black. There are Native American tribes that look like African tribes that were over here. I want y'all to understand, when Christopher Columbus got here and saw these black-ass people, he thought that they were just like the black-ass people that were in India. That's why he called them Indians. When Columbus's son, Balboa, Ponce de Leon, all of those people, when they came here, they saw Ethiopians. They saw the same people they saw in Ethiopia. That was the name of Africa at the time. You understand? We're talking history here. I'm giving you names so that you can look up. The Aboriginal people here. See, that's something that we're not taught. They teach us half the game. So there were people who would later be classified as black already living here. And we can go back down into South America. We can talk about the Bonampak people. And I'm telling you stuff that I've seen. I've been into pyramids down in South America, and there's black people with dreadlocks who were here thousands of years ago. Look up the Bonampak people of Mexico. Then we got the Olmecs. You got these big-ass statues of big African lips and noses in braids. You understand? So we've been here for a long time. Now, they brought other black people here too. Remember, and I've talked about this before, there were black people who were brought here by the Spanish, enslaved in 1526, who fought the Spanish off and mixed in with the native society here. So we've been here for centuries before the English and all of these other groups. This is our ancestral land. We gotta own that. This is our ancestor. We are the foundation. See, we got this thing that we were brought to America. See, we got to understand the words and how to use words and how people use words against us. We weren't brought to anything. We weren't brought to America. We were brought to a wilderness. Black people built America. America was built by us. That's a fact that cannot be refuted by nobody. This is our ancestral land. We own that. We gotta own that. You dig? So it's very strange. We've been here for 400 years, and you have a white supremacist whose family came over here 60 years ago telling us to go back to Africa, and you sitting up here feeling like an outsider. See, they know who to say that type of shit to. Sometimes I wish one of them white supremacists try that with me so I can break them down. You understand? They just got here telling you to go back somewhere. There was no America when you got here. Black people, you built it. You got to own that. Everything that represents what America is because of foundational Black Americans. This whole narrative that this is a country built by immigrants. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. No, the hell it was not. And we got to stop letting people try to conflate us and compare us to immigrants, because we are nothing like immigrants. We are not immigrants. We didn't leave somewhere bad and go somewhere better that was already set up. All the hard work was done and we just had to go and enjoy the benefits. We didn't do that. We had to create all the damn benefits. And you let people know that. And what's interesting, and see, we've let so many people disrespect foundational Black Americans with that Akata talk and this talk, because there's some people who come from little coon classes in certain islands or whatever, and they're like, well, y'all niggas were slaves. My people were free. Nigga, if your folks were so free and it was so popping, why the hell did you leave and run from your country? You know? You had to bounce. You didn't stay and fight these fuckers. You bounced and brought your ass over here to us where it was popping. Yes. Notice people try to talk shit about foundational Black Americans, but they always bringing their ass over here around us. Y'all bring y'all asses right over here. All these groups, Asian, Middle Eastern, they hop their ass from a sand dune and get over here and come right among us. Yeah? See, in these different groups, a lot of them are motivated by jealousy of foundational Black Americans. I wish we understood how jealous many of these people are. Because we're the only people we've consistently fought oppression, and we can hold our head up and still have a certain level of integrity that nobody else has. That's why whenever you think about some of the most popular people in the world, you think about Black people. Do y'all know one of the most famous people in the world was Muhammad Ali? When you think of famous people, people that are revered around the world, it's people like Dr. Martin Luther King, people like Muhammad Ali, it's people like that. Or any Black American. You dig? Jealous of who said, are they jealous of a ghetto? Well, nigga, our ghettos compare them to theirs. You dig? Yeah, you are. Compare our ghetto to theirs. Any other place in the world. Let's be real. Somebody in the chat room like, what are they jealous of? Ghettos? Look at our ghettos and look at other people's ghettos. And tell me, would they not be jealous of it? Let's be real. Oh yeah, I like Zimbabwe. Got a lot of love from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is beautiful, by the way. You know? And that's even in Europe too. I mean, hell, do y'all know there's places in Europe that ain't really popping like that? Let's be real. Our ghetto is Compton. Compton is nice. Okay, let's just be clear. Our ghetto is Compton. Compton is nice. Have you driven through Compton? Compton is actually a beautiful place. You might get shot, but it's a beautiful place. Yeah? Man. You dig? Let's not play that ghetto thing. Let's not even go there. You dig? Dude, let's not even go there. But hell, even in Europe, in certain parts of Europe, dude, I just left Greece. Dude, they got graffiti all over the place. Yeah, dude, I just left Greece. And it's not like they were balling out of control over there. There's no disrespect to them, but it's not like they were balling out of control. Yeah? But because Black Americans are the face of Black people globally, when you think of Black people, you think of Black Americans. You think of Muhammad Ali. You think of 50 Cent. You think of Oprah. You think of the latest rapper. You think of Maya Angelou. We become the face of Black people globally. So there's some people who feel a certain way about that. There's some people who feel a certain way about that. So a lot of the anger and the vitriol towards us, a lot of it is seeped in jealousy. That's why all that Akata stuff is and all that stuff. And that's another reason why people who come over here, they have to go out of their way to not only distance themselves from us, but have perpetual pep rallies, is what I call them. You got to have perpetual pep rallies to big up your culture back where you're from. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, we left our culture. It wasn't popping, but we'll get together and we'll fly our flags all the time. And we talk about just how fly our shit is and how better we are than these niggas over here. We'll fly our flags. We'll have a parade in Brooklyn somewhere every other month to kind of just have a pep rally to make ourselves feel better. Yeah, we're going to have parades all over the... Yeah, the paradism. A lot of parading going on. A lot of pep rallies going on. Yeah? Yeah, a lot of those goddamn pep rallies, you put on your feathers and shake your ass every other week and all that old stuff. And it's overcompensation. Yeah, see, a lot of that is overcompensating. You dig? You driving around in your car with your flag from another country. Everything is I'm overcompensating from the country I just abandoned. I was in Inglewood the other day. I saw a chick driving, blasting her music down Manchester with the Belizean flag. Like I said, there's a lot of Belizean people in LA, South Central in particular. But yeah, everything, you become basically a mascot for the country you abandoned in order to overcompensate. My country is the best. My country is the best. My shit is the best. Man, fuck these Akatas. That's overcompensating. Let's be real. That's where we have a lot of, especially those West Africans, a lot of them, they stay on Twitter talking about how we ain't shit. Akatas ain't shit. Akata girl, Akata this. They're real bad with that shit. They stay with, they got like 20 flags from their countries, all in their profile, just going overboard with it. They go overboard with that shit. Sharing jollof rice recipes left and right. I mean, just going overboard. You doing all that shit over here. You going overboard. Oh, I love my home, but you ain't going to that motherfucker. You over here in Cleveland doing all that shit. You dig? Your ass is right here in Biloxi, Mississippi, doing all that shit with your jollof rice and your flag. You dig? Talking about we ain't shit, but you over here in our joint going to Howard University. But we ain't shit. And you got 20 flags. You got a flag all in your car. You got a Senegalese flag in your car. You got jollof rice on the dashboard. You got shea butter in the trunk. You done painted another Senegalese flag on the roof of the car. You on Senegalese people meet and your ass go to Spelman. You did? Your ass right over here. Ain't nowhere near no goddamn Senegal. Yeah? Talking shit. Let's keep it 100. You overcompensating. Your ass is overcompensating. You're going to respect the foundationals, bruh. You in? Oh, yeah. They be funny style about that shit. They be funny style as hell about that. You try to holler at a chick from the Congo. Hey, what's up, sister? I'm trying to holler. Oh no, I must. My family, they insist that I marry someone from my culture. I must marry or date someone from my culture. But damn, sister, I see you fly, whatever. You know, I ain't never seen you around here. I'm trying to holler. No, I must marry someone. A date someone from my tribe. It is not impossible. My parents would not let me date a Akada. Oh, okay. Well, damn. It is what it is. And that same motherfucker will be at the club the next week with the greasiest looking white man she could find. That motherfucker will be somewhere booed up with a crazy looking serial killer white man. Hey, I thought your parents had a problem with you dating somebody outside the village. Oh, they made an exception. All lives matter. The fuck out of here. Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, when it comes to dating a zanny, the tribe shit don't matter no more. All of a sudden, your tribe and your village and all that don't matter no more when it comes to white daddy. All of a sudden, you done got booed up with white daddy. All your tribal shit done went right out the window. Fuck out of here. I'm proud of my culture. And your ass got cake soap all over your fucking face. You got cake soap, a fucked up wig, and a white man talking about your damn culture. Girl, if you don't sit down. You 10 shades lighter in the face and your ass is black as hell. Little chocolate butt cheeks and yellow face. And white man booed up with you. Sit your black ass down somewhere. Sit your black bumblebee looking ass down. Your yellow and black ass down. Like a big fucking bumblebee with a number 2 yaki wig. My culture is hell. Oh, man. Lord, Lord, Lord. Y'all stop playing and put some respect on it. Y'all gonna respect Foundation of Black Americans and cut this bullshit out. Y'all gonna cut this out. Running around here with all these different colors on your ass. Because the thing is, you know what it is? White people get around them, or they get around white people, and then white folks start pumping y'all heads up. White people, particularly the white supremacists, they know how to get African and Caribbean immigrants. They know how to pull y'all to the side and start gassing your ass up. They like to pull y'all to the side and say, hey, Karumba, I really like you, Karumba. You're not like those black Americans. I know, those are, in our culture, we call them Makadas. Y'all be just sitting up talking shit about us. Yeah, you're different. You guys seem like you work harder than them. I know, the niggas are lazy. I work hard. I know you work hard. That's why we're going to give you a promotion. You're the best, Karumba. And you got your head gassed up. Because he done told you better than black Americans. See, they done told you that, which is what you wanted to hear. So when we start talking about challenging white supremacy, you're the last person who wants to do that, because now you think that you've been promoted. Little Karumba thinks she's been promoted. And you don't realize they done trick your ass. You've been promoted over Negroes. We just didn't work hard, and you got promoted because, well, damn it, you worked hard, you were smarter, and no racism held you back. Now, understand, your whole village is fucked up because of the white supremacists. That's why you brought your ass over. But ain't no racism because Zaddy done told you that you're better. You dig? Your ass is all the way over here with us, talking about ain't no white supremacy, and your village is ravaged with Ebola because they done brought it over there and gave it to every damn body, and you still over here in denial because they done gashed your goddamn head up. Y'all niggas are the worst with getting gassed up. Y'all be believing all that shit. Them white supremacists tell your ass. Y'all be getting gassed up by them until it's too late, until y'all asses is missing. Because those are the main ones who end up missing fucking with Zaddy. Karumba and Mchuke and them. Y'all be the main ones y'all end up missing because you had a Zaddy. He done gas you up and told you how fly you are and how much better than black folks and all that. And then all of a sudden, you posing, you got a YouTube channel with your Zaddy, because that's another thing. That racial showcasing. You know, the YouTube channels are full of interracial couples. They're bragging about showing off their interracial relationships. That's nearly full of call that racial showcasing. It's you on there showing off your flags, and you and Zaddy, and y'all about to get pregnant and all this old shit. And then all of a sudden your ass end up missing. And then your uncles them emailing me. Hey, Tariq Nasheed, I need a favor. First, I love your movies, Eid and Collars. Listen, my cousin Korumba has been missing for a week. She was last seen going on a riverboat with her Zaddy. All right, nigga. Yeah. You understand? You see? She went to the beach with Zaddy, and now The investigators went, all they found was a bar of cake soap and some synthetic wig strands and nothing else. They found some cheap wig strands, and the leads went cold. They're looking for cake soap receipts. They're going around asking questions. They're going to Sally's Beauty Supply asking questions, looking for surveillance videos. Excuse me, I'm Detective Simmons. We're looking for a missing woman. We got some strands from a cheap wig, and this is the only store that sells cheap wigs in a 20-mile radius in this area in Oregon. And there's only 5 Negroes that live in this city. And I wanted to see your surveillance video. They'll track your ass down real fast. Because she'd have moved somewhere in Utah with a white, she's the only negress there. So they know how to find, there's only 1 or 2 Sally's Beauty Supplies that sell black hair products. Yes, in Oregon, there's only like 1 Sally, so it's a real good detective. Detective got a map on the wall of beauty supply stores. Like, shit. Okay, now there's a beauty supply store in Oregon, but that's 20 miles out, so the murder scene was 50 miles away. Damn it, man, I gotta crack this case. He's getting frustrated. They gotta track down the Sally's Beauty Supply that sold your wig so they can find the body. They gotta connect the dots. Then they gotta bring in all the zaddies you done dated. They gotta bring in all the white boys you dated. Have you seen Karumba? Listen, Connor, you were last seen on surveillance video at a Sally's Beauty Supply with Karumba. Have you seen the body? I'm a white boy. I don't want to be black no more. I want to be white, just like me and you. I'm a white boy. He starts splaining and shit. So you got everybody just going crazy trying to find your ass, Karumba. Lord. Man. But yeah, man, y'all fucking around with these zaddies, man. This shit is real out here. This shit is real out here, dude. But anyway, man, look, I hope y'all have your Hidden Colors DVDs. If you don't have them, go to hiddencolorsfilm.com, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. By the way, I'm going to be in Boston next week. I'm going to be in Boston this coming Friday. I'm going to be in Boston. So go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to join me in Boston. We're going to have a screening of HC5 and a Q&A. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go in here and see what my queen and my babies are doing. And y'all have a great night, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to holler.